What up, everybody, and welcome to Baz on Blades. My name is Baz, and I typically talk about blades, but today we are obviously not talking about blades. We're going to jump over to the music side of things and talk about what is possibly the best gear acquisition I have ever made. I paid so little for this 4x12 cabinet that I'm almost too ashamed to tell you about it. But I'm also pretty damn excited about it because it was so uber cheap. And it is such a fabulous, fabulous cabinet. But first, we're going to play a few riffs. I want you to keep in mind, this is a half-ass video from a half-ass musician. You're not going to see any virtuosity of any type in this video. So we're going to play some riffs. We got the 5153 Stealth going, the 50 watt Stealth, and the volume is so low. It is literally at the point where it goes from no volume to perceptible volume. It is not above that. The mic in my cell phone is so sensitive, I cannot push any bass or SPL at it. I just can't. It clips so bad. So you're going to hear some string noise, pick noise over the tone. You know, just please forgive that. We're half-ass here at Baz on Blades. So we're going to play a riff. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit about this cabinet. And then I'm going to tell you guys what I paid for it. And you are all going to be so jealous. You probably just stab your own hearts out. And if you need a knife to do that, you can go and watch any of my other videos. I've got 450 videos about knives on my channel. So check it out. Subscribe if you want. Like, share. Have a good time. See you in the comment section. Here we go. I cannot believe how much harmonic content this amp has at such a low volume. It is ridiculously low. This is getting a true bedroom amp volume level out of a 50 watt tube head and a 4x12 cabinet. Now, let's talk about this Avatar 4x12 cabinet. This is their vintage model. Again, from avatarspeakers.com. Please go and check them out. They are a killer company, custom cabinet makers. Unfortunately, you are not going to find this 4x12 at their website because they no longer make 4x12s. As the popularity dropped, they found they were making more 2x12s and 1x12s and specialty ported cabinets. They've got their base cabinets. And it just made sense to cut the 4x12s out of their product line. So they are available on the used market. And they are typically a fantastic deal. Not as fantastic as my deal, but pretty decent. My deal is the best deal, trust me. So they're a great pick as far as a premium built 4x12 cabinet. This vintage cabinet is based on the Marshall 1960B cabinet, which is the 1960 bottom cabinet, straight front, This is not a true straight front. It does have a straight baffle, but it is a slanted baffle, meaning from the bottom to the top it slants in a flat plane, about an extra inch at the top, and that is sort of a compromise between a straight front cabinet and an angle cabinet. It allows you to better monitor yourself from closer distance to the cabinet on stage. That can be very, very useful for young bands, small venues where you do a lot of monitoring of yourself from your rig on stage. I like that. I like that. It's really good. You really get into it about 8 feet away, 10 feet away. You are perfect. And if you use your amp for your side monitor, say on stage, you're typically about that far, 8 or 10 feet away from it. That's just perfect. And you're not shooting out a straight beam of, super high SPL at the crowd blowing their heads off. Very important, especially in small venues. This cabinet, like I say, is based on a Marshall 1960B straight front with a slant baffle. This particular one is loaded with 2 Celestion Vintage 30s and 2 Celestion G12H 30s in an X pattern. It is the first cabinet that I've ever owned with mixed speakers. Now, let's preface everything in what I'm going to talk about and say I have owned quite a few 4x12 cabinets, many of them what you would consider premium cabinets. For the last 20 to 25 years, I played exclusively through Mesa Boogie cabinets. I had 2 rectifier 4x12 cabinets in a full stack with a PV 5152 head on top of it. They are fabulously made cabinets, and I'm going to tell you right now, I own 2 Avatar cabinets currently. They are as well made as Mesa Boogie cabinets, as Orange cabinets, Engel cabinets, Bogner cabinets. This cabinet is fully 3/4 inch void-free Baltic birch ply. There is no MDF in it. The speakers are rear mounted using T-bolts, so there's no screws going directly into plywood. That gives you a repeatability as far as changing out speakers without stripping out screw holes. It's an extremely solid feeling cabinet. The Tolex is just as good as anybody's. The grill cloth is quality, it's straight, the piping is straight. Everything screams high quality about this, and I would consider it to be a premium cabinet. I would guess new in 2023, if they still made these cabinets, dressed as it is with the speaker complement, I would say around $1,200 shipped is what they would have been. If they still made them. I don't know what this cabinet cost. I found it used on Reverb. Sam Ash in Springfield, New Jersey had it, and they had it for $299 with $100 shipping. After tax, it was $439. Shipped to my door. $439. An American made, all 3/4 inch ply, Celestion loaded, beautifully made, super solid, 4x12 for $439 shipped. That is a third of what you would expect to even entry level into premium cabinets. Hell, Mesa Boogie rectifier 4x12s, I think they're $1,599 now. $1,600. I thought they were ridiculous when I paid $1,200 for mine. But $1,600, and I got this shipped for $439. I got to tell you, I've been on the inside of multiple Mesa, Marshall, Randall, Fender, Carvin, a few other Laney, Crate. I've been on the inside of a lot of cabinets, and this thing is super well made. It is so clean on the inside. You could eat off of the inside of this thing. It is just a bright, beautiful, no mess at all, no bad cuts, super solid construction. I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with the mix of the speakers. It makes for a it's brought some enhancement to the mid-range of this amplifier. It's a very yeah, it's a very chewy. It's very chewy. It's like eating a fudge brownie. It feels really good. It sounds really good. And remember, we're at extremely, extremely low volume. I am not joking. You can plainly hear pick noise, string noise, over the amplifier, and that's with a 4x12 cabinet. And I'm still getting just totally across from the low mids up through the mid range up to the upper extent of the mids going into the highs. There's just so much harmonic content, and these two speakers work really well in that they're slightly differently voiced, and they're filling in frequency ranges that you would not typically hear from just one type of speaker. That G12H30 is adding just something different there in the mid-range, the low mids, and the top end. It's filling in some frequencies that vintage 30s are not typically known for. I really, really like that. Let's throw some delay on it. Yeah, it's very pleasing. The 5153 has a unique, in the stealth variation, it has a unique mid-range voicing. It's got a sort of a upper mid sort of thing, and it's closer to the treble range than any other 5150 I've owned, and I've owned a few. So I think the speakers really complement it. The speaker cabinet is in mint condition. The Sam Ash in Springfield, New Jersey, where I got this, I want to give those guys a shout out. They did such a good job packing a 4x12 to ship it. You typically don't just have dedicated 4x12 boxes laying around. So they had to fabricate a box around it, and they used boxes from a Sonar drum kit, electric drum kit. So they were big boxes, they sandwiched, they had all this it was totally wrapped in big bubble wrap, and then it had all this reinforcing cardboard. The package was like 110 pounds. This cabinet weighs about 95 pounds. So They did a great job, and they got it to me in like 3 days. $100 shipping. That's it. You and I could not ship this 4x12 cabinet for $100. So they've got some sort of deal. It was shipped FedEx. They've got some sort of deal there. I'm super duper pleased with what I got out of them. In fact, I look for Sam Ash now when I'm looking through Reverb. If I see something used from them, I've seen that the shipping rates are really reasonable. I was looking at a guitar, a used guitar on Reverb. It was from another Sam Ash, and the shipping was $12.50. Well, shit, that's really, really low to ship a guitar. So it's going to be in a guitar box, you know, just shipped out, of course. It didn't have a case, but still $12. That's pretty doggone good. So let's do another riff here. We're going to play some riffing. What are we going to do? What do we want to do? Throw a little delay on that, get a little bit of hair medley thing going. This thing sounds so good at such a low volume. Typically out of a high gain tube amp or solid state amp, at this low a volume, it would be a fizzy mess. We're playing through, I didn't say what our settings were. I'm sorry, guys. We're playing through the blue channel with no boost. The gain's 3/4 of the way up at 3 o'clock. Then classic sort of settings as far as the EQ goes. The low is at 1 o'clock, mids at 11 o'clock, the highs at about 1 or 1:30. The presence, I've got it low because this can be a pretty bright up top on the presence, especially at low volume. I want to keep that fizz down. So I've got the presence down around 9:30-ish. On the dial, and like I say, the volume is that point where it goes from making no sound to first making sound. That's the point right there. That's all that my camera will take. The mic just won't take it. So I hope it doesn't sound too bad. I hope I'm not talking too much. I'm extremely tired. My God, what the hell was that? Yeah, that sounds really, really good. I tell you what sounds really, really good, and I haven't done this in a long time. Because I wanted to get the cabinet in the framing of the video. I'm basically sitting on the damn floor on a milk crate. I'm super slumped over. I got this guitar shoved up here in my damn Adam's apple. I feel like a fucking prog player. And it's super uncomfortable. It's got me at this really cramped sort of angle here. Yeah, excuses. So there you go. Half-assing it, just like I said. I wanted to get down here and show you guys this cabinet. It was such a good deal. Be on the lookout for Avatar cabinets. Like I said, these guys, their cabinets are reasonably priced new. But on the used market, for whatever reason, it's just brand recognition or whatever, even though they are absolutely every bit as good as any of those $1,500 cabinets, you can get them for dirt cheap on the secondary market. And they hold up well because they're solidly made. Even if you get one that's got some nicks and dings here and there, it's still going to be solid because it's made so well. I'm really, really pleased with $299 plus $100 shipping. And thanks to the Springfield, New Jersey Sam Ash for packaging the hell out of it and getting it out to me. Thank you all for watching this video. It's the first one I've ever done like this. I've literally spent the last 2 hours getting the light right in here, getting the volume of the amp, the distance of the camera away, the angle, the fucking shit. My channel's not even monetized. I don't make a damn dime off of this stuff. Son of a bitch. Share this around. Subscribe to the channel. Comment. That all helps little channels like mine. So there you go. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch one of my videos. God bless all of you, and we will talk to you again.